What's going on? Thank you guys for coming and watching this. Chances are you're here because you just watched our adventure from 2024 in President's Island. If you haven't, stop everything and go watch it first and then come back here. One of the reasons I wanted to make this video is because there's not a lot of information out there because there's not a lot of people that get to hunt there. There's only 50 tags given for 2 different hunts, one in October and one in December. Now we hunted the October hunt, so because there wasn't a whole lot of information out there, I wanted to make sure that while I was there, I gathered as much information as I could so that I could then come and report back to y'all. Now, the people that I camped around, I actually asked them for advice, how many points and where they were coming from, because it takes a lot. Most all of us had over 10 points. That's a decade's worth of putting in for this. So you're gonna want all the information you can get. The Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency will send you a packet of information via email when you draw this tag, but there's only so much you can garner off reading some of this stuff. So let's listen to some of these other hunters that I interviewed while I was there, and then when we come back, I'll give you my big 3 things that I think you should know before you go.
All right, here we go.
Let me think about that just a second before you start recording.
I'm ready.
Phil, Tennessee. I know a lot of guys, they got a...
Hold on. Freaking train.
I'm Josh Baker from Columbia, Tennessee.
My name is James Douglas Baker. I'm from Hickman County, Tennessee.
My name's Jimmy Musgrove. I live in Lawrence County, Tennessee. Name's Holden Stanfield, from Nashville area, Springfield to be exact.
We had 11 points. My cousin Douglas and I put in together for 11 or 12 years.
Me and Josh have been putting in for 11 years.
Been putting in for President Island for quite a few years. I had 11 points built up. A lot of these hunters out here, they've had to draw points over the years for this quota hunt. There was a active duty Fort Campbell soldier who won a raffle last year to hunt in the October and December hunt, and unfortunately he had to get deployed last year. So they were going to let him come out this year, and he ended up getting deployed yet again. So he asked to give his raffle hunt to a disabled veteran out of Fort Campbell. They posted it on the Tennessee Fallen Outdoors page, and I just happened to get drawn for it.
It's an awesome place to hunt. It's a whole lot bigger than I thought it would be.
We've had a great time. I don't think I'd do anything different.
Great time, great place, good facility, great managers. It's been a great time out here. A lot of good guys, a lot of camaraderie.
We decided we'd camp and didn't know how it was going to go, and it's been awesome. Met some great people.
The camping was probably the best experience. Just getting around, talk with the old timers, and meet everybody from different places. And
met some terrific people down here and had a good time camping and everything.
We've had some really good weather this year. We've had a cold front move in. I think every hunter here has seen quite a few deer.
I haven't seen a ton of deer, but
it's tough hunting. To get a 9 point to come under and get a shot.
A lot of good ones been seen, but that's bow hunting, man. You got to get close, and we got 1 day of scouting. So when you get here, make use of that 1 day of scouting, daylight to dark. I wouldn't change anything.
You got to manage those expectations and
find you as many spots as you can, and pick the best one and hang in there.
It's been great hunting and great camaraderie. So
we got 1 more day, so let's see what happens. We've got 1 more day tomorrow. Getting excited.
And the ball's one that makes it all the better.
Yeah. Go Balls.
Roll Tide. It would be really nice to be able to hunt this before another 11 to 15 years goes by in my lifetime. Hope you guys get drawn and get a chance to get over here and experience this President's Island.
I appreciate those guys for letting me get in their face for a minute after we got done hunting on Saturday night. My big 3 things that I think everybody should know, and I talked about it in the video, is 1, make sure that you have some semblance of an ATV, whether that's a 4-wheeler or a side-by-side or even an e-bike, something that's not your truck, because the roads are super sandy. They can become impassable very quickly. If it's a wet year, those roads are absolutely impossible to use trucks on, so you have to have some other way to get in there. The island is massive. The hunt area is massive. So if you think you're just gonna use your feet to get where you're going, you can, but it will take you hours to walk in and walk out, especially if you hunt in some of the further reaching areas. So make sure you have some way to get there if the roads become bad. Again, some kind of ATV. Number two, it's pretty simple. Josh, one of the guys I interviewed, talked about managing your expectations. Yes, this is a tough tag to get and you want to kill a big deer. But if you can find a deer or you get an opportunity at a deer that's decent, you have to take it. Don't get greedy. You only have 1 day to scout, 3 days to hunt. You have to take the opportunity when it comes because that's probably the only opportunity that you're gonna get. If it's a legal deer, that's a good deer, gets your heart bumping, go for it. Because again, you only have so much time. And the third tip that I have for you is communicate. Talk to everybody. Even during the scout day, talk to people, see what they're find out where everybody's kind of concentrating. That allows you to find those little hidden spots that people aren't paying attention to while the hunt's going on, especially if you know you have people that are in your general vicinity. Talk to them, see what's happening. They may have shot the deer that you're after. That's actually what happened to us. Somebody shot the deer that we saw while we were scouting that we were set up on. They mishit them. So for 2 more days, we sat there on a deer that may have already been dead. There are 2 game wardens that camp there at the gate that check you in and check you out. Ask them any and everything that you can think of because that's what they're there for. They want to help you be successful. So utilize them as an asset. This is a tag that is really, really hard to come by. It's such a fun area to hunt. It's such a cool experience to have. And I just want to help you as you're walking into an unknown because most of us that are going to hunt this have never seen it before. Hopefully this helps and you feel like you're a little bit more prepared. If you have any other questions, I will be more than happy to try and answer all of them in the comments. Make sure to like and subscribe. I hate saying that, but you kind of have to. Appreciate you guys for coming and watching. Again, if you didn't actually watch the adventure before watching this video, go watch it here. And who knows where we'll see you next.